Hi guys, I know it's been a while, but my work schedule has been crazy. Right now I'm at a place called Houk'S Chapel. It's also known as Fairview Cemetery in Hickory. This place is massive. So let's take a look around and see what we can find. Okay, well, that is not a good sign. Looks like a piece of a monument or tombstone, and it's just shoved under the church. That looks like it. Maybe part of the foundation, I'm not sure, or it could be part of that monument. This cemetery goes on forever, it seems. On the map, because I always map out my locations before I visit, the map looks really huge. And it spans from all the way this side all the way down there. And we have a little bit of time right now. It's not even noon yet. And I don't have to get my kids for a couple of hours. And yes, it is my day off. So we have a little bit of time. We can spend some time and explore. Do you guys remember when I went to Houk'S Cemetery over the summer? I'm finding a lot of Houk'S surnames over here too. There is some type of business development behind me, office buildings, and people are using this for exercise, which I am actually surprisingly okay with, as long as you're not loitering or soliciting or doing anything, illegal. Yeah, stroll through a cemetery. You can learn something and get exercise and have fun. So this is not my surname. It's pretty darn close to my surname. But I might be related to this line somewhere. My surname has a few different variations. And this is one of the variations of my surname. I think I'm going to take the road less traveled and walk down this dirt road by the cemetery. It looks like maybe a driveway covered in dirt, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna walk down here and come through and see where that leads me. Oh look guys, a wind chime. That is super pretty. That is super cool. Looks like a poem, but every first letter of each word is in alphabetical order, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It goes all the way from A to Z. See what I was talking about? The pavement. It's half pavement, half dirt. And this actually is steeper than it looks coming up. It doesn't look all that steep, but once you get to it, it's pretty dang steep. And I've noticed something too. Down the hill behind me, that is all taken care of. But when you come up the hill, it's kind of let go a little bit. Maybe they just haven't gotten to this part yet. Some of the older tombstones and graves are closer by the church. I was going to get that before I left. And my husband is parked by the church, right down the hill. For those of you who don't know and are just curious, and I may have come across something like this before, those are Freemason symbols of the Masonic Freemason Lodge. Okay, this is super neat. This means this person, Larry Gwynn, was part of the United Methodist clergy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. That is really, really cool. And I do have a cold, so if I sound congested at any point in this video, then I am congested. And I apologize for that, but hopefully it'll clear up soon. Okay, so I know this is gonna sound kind of strange, but I smell something burning. That after scent that you get when you light something on fire and it's charred and you can smell it. And I know there's plants behind this cemetery, so that might be it. But it's just over in this area and it's really strange. It is clearing up my sinuses, so whatever it is, keep it up. I absolutely love when you come across monuments with photos. She's very pretty. Cordy? She's very, very gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna walk back to this side of the church before I leave, because I'm pretty famished. It's 12:30 and I am starving. I'm gonna see if I can't peek inside the church. I'm really short, so that's not gonna work. But if you guys see anything interesting, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. They do give tours of inside the church, but you have to contact them in advance. And I wasn't thinking that far ahead today. Here we go. This is the first half we walked past already, but I really didn't go through just yet. There's a birdhouse up there. That's really nice. There's Widener's. I'm not sure what that symbol means. If you guys let me know, if you guys know what that is, hit me up down below. Okay, this is super weird. All these children died in a span really close to each other. 1910, 1909, 1905. I can't make that one out. 1904, 1906. I don't see what the surname is on any of these. It just says LLH. Let's see if I can find a family somewhere. Hefner or Huffman are the surrounding families of this group right here. And there's another one down here too. 1922, I believe. Okay, this starts another family group, so it's got nothing to do with that family group up there. So it's either Huffman, or yeah, all of these. It's Hefner. There we go. One of them has Hefner on it. So I'm willing to bet these children belong to the Hefner family somehow. That is incredibly tragic. To have children die back to back to back to back to back to back to back have to be incredibly excruciating. That says son of J.F. N.E.L. Hefner. There's a John F. and Elizabeth L. Hefner. So my money is that these are the parents. And I'll have to look into this family later and see what happens surrounding this whole tragedy. And there's another baby Hefner. And I smell like flowers. I mean, you're gonna smell flowers in a cemetery, obviously, but like gardenia and roses. My husband is exploring too, apparently. Did you find anything interesting? What? Yeah, and I also see a bunch of knipes and a bunch of Houk'S too, and a lot of Weidners. There's also a group of children back there, like 5 or 6 kids that died like year after year after year that belonged to the same family. Oh yeah, we have DNA evidence that you're actually related to the Weidners because of Jana's DNA and Jana's DNA kit. So
we found that out before we got Jana.
Yeah, but it was nice to have that to back it up, you know what I mean? But it's super cool to have Jana's DNA to back that up as, you know, scientific evidence. Because she picked up like Weidner cousins and Weidner cousins and Whitener and Robinson cousins. I'm like, holy crap.
Met one of my third cousins. Hers is fourth.
Who, Pete? We had to go back and see him. I need to go back and get that on film though, because no, years ago, I think I was pregnant with Annie. We went and found a cemetery that belonged to his relatives, and it was local. And
the cemetery.
Yeah, the Weidner family cemetery, like the German settlers. And these graves go back to like 16 and 1700s. Very beautiful. I just haven't had time to go back there because you got to get permission to go back. And I'm sure he'll remember us, and I'm sure we can go back there again. It's just getting time to do it. I was just saying I was getting hungry. You hungry? You need to eat too? Taco Bell actually sounds good.
Oh, the pain that you like.
You'll be sick for a week after eating their burritos.
Oh, no. Just one night.
We really shouldn't go to Taco Bell. We really shouldn't. It's bad for us. It's bad. Okay, wait, here's another group of kids too. That is so weird. It's like 23, 20, 1916, and 1913.
Are they me?
No, they all died, like back to back to back. And its surname is Sides. And there's Sides over here.
Am I?
Yeah. A lot of sick babies back in the day. That usually means when it only when it only has one day and 1 year, when it only has one date, it usually means it was a stillborn baby. Even though her birth date is missing, you have her name and you have September 13th and the year she died. That's going to be probably pretty easy to find.
Well, yeah, the year she died, you shouldn't give it up.
Yeah, that's going to be an easy find.
crap. Doesn't come off the glasses very well.